Hello, treasure hunters! We have moved to Zoom today because Blab was causing us a lot of stress and trouble and sadness. Shame on you, Blab. I don't know what the deal is with Blab. I'm kind of bummed about that. We moved from Spreecast to Blab, and all seemed to be well, but it was really difficult. And talking of Spreecast, they've gone bye-bye. They have shut. I have to actually download my Spreecasts. I've just remembered that I have about 4 days to download all my Spreecasts or they'll be gone. I don't know. I don't know do I need all my Spreecasts? Probably. Back in the day, about a year ago, I used to interview a lot of people, and all those interviews are sort of stuck on Spreecast. I kind of have mixed feelings about Spreecast going under. We did our Friday night show on there a while back, and that was fun. We had some fun with Spreecast. It was kind of anarchic. We sang songs. Isaac and I sort of did some fun things with Spreecast. And we had, like, Jeff came and joined us, Jeff Fleur, who's like the CEO. He actually came and actually hung out with us, which was really nice of him. So I feel a little bit sad that Spreecast is going because Jeff was super nice to us. But at the same time, they held all my videos hostage. Basically, I had to keep paying a monthly fee to Spreecast just to keep my videos. They said, I think it was like $60 per video to download them. And with the amount of videos I had, that was a lot of money. But now I can download them for free. So I guess that's the blessing. But still, I feel bad for Spreecast as a whole because it was a really cool... whoa, Jessie just popped up on my screen. Hi, Jessie. I'm going to mute you because for some reason, everyone is coming up with their video automatically. But nice to see your face. Nice to see everyone's faces when they pop up. But I know everyone sees themselves and goes, ah! So I won't do that to you guys. Okay, so lots of things to talk about this holiday weekend. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Lots of things to talk about, but I'm going to probably keep it short because we're already starting a bit late. I got a few things I want to talk about. First of all, I got to say big congratulations to Sasha O'Hara, aka Catherine Lowe, aka Treasure Hunting Admin, whose 3rd book was released this week and went straight to #1 new release on Amazon in her category, which was stress management. Congratulations, Sasha, aka Catherine. I am so excited. I'm actually really bummed because I ordered her book and I ordered Tina Rogers' awesome book because I wanted to show it to you guys, but the mailman hasn't come. I'm expecting a knock on the door. So if it comes while I'm on air, I will share those 2 books with you. Tina Lambert also made an awesome book of writing prompts, and I want to share that with you guys too. So I've got those 2 books coming, but I don't have them. I'm waiting for them. But yeah, Sasha's 3rd book, she's already ranking, it was in the thousands in books on Amazon. I think it was like 1,600 in books within a week of being released. Now, her main book, her original book, now let me get this right. The first one was Calm the F Down. The second one was Chill the F Out. And this one's Cheer the F Up. And the first one, the Calm the F Down, that got into the top 10 of books on Amazon. I think it might have got to #4. It did really well. It was like a bestseller. And she's killing it with a 3rd book. So amazing. I'm so proud of her and so excited for her, and I can't wait to get the book so I can show it to you all. So that's a big announcement. CreateSpace is something I am going hard on right now. Isaac and I are making books for back to school. We are working on a lot of projects with CreateSpace for back to school, and that's a really big thing for us right now. And that's something I'm going to be talking about at our back to school class, which is coming up next week. Oh my gosh, it's next week already. So yeah, let me talk about that super quickly. So we have 2 classes. This is what I decided to do for quarter 3. because I had a lot of information about back to school, lots and lots of stuff about back to school, and it's everything. It's like retail arbitrage, what's worked for me in the last few years of doing retail arbitrage and bundles with back to school, what I'm working on now with white label and with CreateSpace and merch. Actually, I've got some pretty cool ideas I'm working on with merch. And I want to talk about those and I want to share those. But the problem is if I kind of put it out there on YouTube, it's going to be too many people and it might kind of kill things. So I decided I would make a class that I can put all my back to school info in, all the wholesale suppliers I've got. I've already, I'm working on a big list of wholesale suppliers for back to school. I'm working on niches, ranked niches, ranked. Oh, please share your YouTube channel, Catherine, for your recordings. Okay, I'm posting it really quickly there, as Cynthia asked. The doorbell just rang. This might be the mailman. Hold on, guys. Check it out. It is. I love that. That seems like it was completely rigged, but it actually wasn't. They always seem to come while I'm on air. Let's check it out. We've got, I got 2 books, guys. I got 2 books. Look, look, look. Sasha, I have your book. I got your 3rd book. It's warm. It's actually warm. I think it's just because it's really warm outside. I'm trying to find one that isn't too sweary. Oh, there you go. Life is short. Smile while you still have teeth. Wow. These are great. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have this. Show me the money, honey. This is the first time I've seen this, so really excited. There's a dolphin. Don't damage my calm. So thank you, Sasha. This looks awesome. Doesn't it look beautiful? I love CreateSpace. I love the quality of printing with CreateSpace. Oh, it's got a rude word. Do no harm, take no. There we go. I didn't do a very good job on covering it up. And also, I've got Tina's book. Thank you, Tina. So this is so cool. She did writing prompts. How awesome is this? So you can write each day. The most terrifying moment of my life was, I have a few of those. 3 things you want in a relationship. Tea, coffee, and I don't know what the 3rd one is. Actually, I do, but you know. Well, wow, these get intense. What's your secret desire? Coffee. So yay, I have 2 awesome books from CreateSpace that are awesome friends, students, treasure hunters, creators, coloring book creators have put together. So thank you guys. Really excited to get those. And look for them on Amazon. They are live on Amazon. So CreateSpace, as I was saying, CreateSpace is something I am working really, really hard on for back to school. I've got some big projects going with that. Really excited with that, especially if you kind of think a little bit outside the box. There's a lot of things you can do, put into books. And I think what's interesting with what Tina did, like these are called blank books. Like you put writing prompts in there and you can make a blank book. So think journals, think planners, think sketchbooks, writing books. There's a lot of places you can go with books. So I'm going to be talking about that in my class. Cynthia just said she signed up for it. Yay! So what I decided to do, I'm going to do 2 classes. I'm going to do one on back to school. Excuse me, I'm so hot. I just ran for the door. I got to get fit. I was going to the gym before and then I stopped going to the gym. So I've got the back to school and then I've got Halloween, and I thought I would do them as 2 solid 2-hour classes, just because I found that people really like the sort of short format classes. Like Create is awesome. It's a big, big course, but for many people, Create is too big. Like they find it a lot to work through. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do 2 short format classes that are very focused. So we're doing back to school next week on Thursday. And then a month from now, we're going to do Halloween. And my plan with Back to School is I'm going to talk about retail arbitrage. I'm going to talk about bundles. I'm going to tell you some things that have worked for me, what hasn't worked for me. And I'm going to tell you some ideas and some new plans I'm working on. I'm going to give you some ideas from CreateSpace, and hopefully I'll have one of my own books to show you what I'm doing with CreateSpace. I've got some ideas with merch, t-shirts, and with Back to School, I have stumbled upon a really, really, really interesting way to market to parents and to schools. And I'm saving that for the course. I hate doing that. I hate being like, oh, I got a secret. But I'm saving that one for the course just because it's pretty out there. So that's coming up next week on Thursday. There's still time to sign up. I'm going to post the link there. It's q3.blueskysweet.com. So, oh, sorry, I sent that to Charlene. I'm sorry, Charlene. I didn't mean to send that to you. Let me send it to everyone. How do I send it to everyone? Gosh. There we go. I go to everyone. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Charlene. I wasn't like trying to do targeted marketing. Well, I wasn't trying to give you like the hard sell on that. Like just you sign up. Sorry about that. Thank you everyone who signed up. And then in Halloween, one of the big things I want to do with Halloween is do customized candy. How you can sell your own Halloween candy on Amazon. So that's going to be part of the Halloween show. But I got a lot of other plans for Halloween too. So the way I've done it is you can get a season pass for both classes. Yay! And Create members, if you're watching this, and bundle members, if you're watching this, there should be a code in your group. If you haven't found that code, message me and I will give it to you. But yeah, sign up for the season pass and you will get both classes. It's going to be worth it. We've got a list of wholesalers. We've got a list of resources. Cynthia, I'm pretty sure you got the season pass. I think you're good. And I'm really excited to see everyone there. So I'm excited about next week. So I keep finding stuff and I want to share it in the groups, but I know I have to kind of hold on to it for the class. But I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome, awesome class next week. So that's Back to School and then Halloween. Okay, so what else has gone on this week? Oh, hey, who got their eBay coupons? I got a coupon from eBay for shipping. And I was really excited. I bought boxes. I know some people got tape. I know Shelley, I think Shelley Gannon in the group, she got eBay tape, which is so cool that you can wrap all your parcels with eBay tape. But they'd sold out of eBay tape by the time I actually went and bothered looking. But I'm happy with my boxes. I'm getting a lot of 12-inch boxes, which is useful. So I don't know. Oh, I loved Shelley's idea as well. She said, I wonder if I can get away with selling eBay tape on Amazon, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. That's like brilliant opportunistic thinking there. However, I have a feeling that it would probably be removed very quickly because I once sold a Barnes & Noble book. I had a Barnes & Noble Arabian Nights book. You know, the really nice printed books. And I tried to sell that on Amazon and they pulled it down because it said Barnes & Noble edition. And you basically cannot mention the words Barnes & Noble on Amazon. If you put Barnes & Noble in a listing, they will pull it down. They really don't like Barnes & Noble. So I have a feeling that if you try and sell eBay stuff on Amazon, you might not get away with it. I don't think they're going to let you have the word eBay up there. Charlene says, I thought you were saying boxes, not boxes. I was like, why is she so excited about? Well, there's good reasons to be excited about boxes. It depends who is in them. But no, I was talking about boxes, like cardboard boxes, like living in a box. I always thought that song was literally about like being a mime and you were like living in a box, and then I thought maybe it's not and it's really sad and it's actually about like being homeless or something. But I kind of like the version that 8-year-old Catherine understood instead. I need more coffee, hold on. Oh, okay, so last week after the show, on Sunday, I did a spontaneous Zoom. So if you missed that, you can go back and watch it on YouTube. And I did that show on Launchpad and Vendor Express, which I thought was really cool. If you don't know about Launchpad, go back and watch the Zoom I did last Sunday. It's all at youtube.com/Catherine Treasure. If you're watching on YouTube, you should already be looking at my channel, so I don't really need to say that. But I talked about Launchpad, and Launchpad is cool because it's Amazon's platform for working with startup companies and new products. And what's interesting about it is if you're getting funding from something like Kickstarter or Indiegogo, Amazon will actually work with you to launch your product. They'll give you enhanced listings, which means you can have pictures, videos, all the cool content, and they will go out of their way to market your product, give it really high visibility, and really boost that product. And things like Osmo, the iPad Osmo system, the BB-8 droid, the Sphero BB-8 droid, the Soylent drink, all of those used Launchpad to really get started on Amazon. So if you're interested in that, especially if you're kind of a Shark Tanky sort of person that likes coming up with new ideas and new products, go back and watch my Launchpad show from last week, because that was really interesting. And actually, if you're creating any white label product and it's successful, you might want to look into Vendor Express. I talk about that too. And Launchpad actually uses Vendor Express. Vendor Express kind of gets a bad rap on Amazon because a lot of people used to use Vendor Central, and Vendor Express kind of came out of Vendor Central. And basically it's a way of selling to Amazon, so Amazon can then sell your product themselves. And it got a bad rap because Amazon tend to not honor MAP pricing, the minimum pricing. But there's a lot of benefits to using Vendor Express, a lot of benefits, a lot more marketing. You get access to Amazon Vine, which is their top reviewers. So you get a lot of reviews on your products. You also get the enhanced content again, so you can have images and really cool listings. So look into Vendor Express if you have a successful white label product or private label product, and if you're coming up with something really new that you want to get into doing Kickstarter or Indiegogo for, look into Launchpad because it's really exciting. Cynthia says she can't get my YouTube link, so I'm just posting it again there. It's Catherine Treasure. So there's that. Okay, what else have we talked about? We talked about eBay, we talked about Launchpad. Oh, I had a secret thrift shop bolo I wanted to share with you. So you remember I went to the thrift store and I got those Disney books. While I was there, I also picked up vacuum cleaner bags, and I got a whole bunch of them for $10, and I sent them in to Amazon in 2-packs. And I sold the first 2-pack this weekend for $17.99. They just arrived and I already sold a 2-pack for $17.99. So I have 5 packs of those to sell, and I bought the whole lot for $10. So super excited about that. That was my secret thrift store bolo. What I will say, I've done vacuum cleaner bags before. The key is to get branded ones. You want like Hoover or Dyson. I guess Dyson don't have bags because that's like the point of Dyson. Miele, what's the other ones? I've forgotten the other ones. But Hoover, Miele, and there's a few others. But the key thing is to get the real branded bags. Like the generic ones, they don't do so well. But vacuum bags are a really cool find. Bissell, yes, Bissell's another good one. So look out for those. It's kind of the same deal as paper, actually. Like finding Avery labels is always a good thing, or finding branded stationery, old tech, printer cartridges. Like we know that printer ink, if you find branded printer ink, you can be really successful with that. Whereas like the generic printer ink, not so much. So a good thrift store bolo, because often those vacuum bags are stuffed somewhere or hidden somewhere. And I've seen them for as little as 25 cents a bag in thrift stores. So a good thing to watch out for. And I'm super happy watching them sell on Amazon at $18, $17.99 each. I was very cautious a while back on Amazon. I didn't want to send in anything I didn't have a receipt for. I've kind of relaxed a little bit more lately. I've sent in a few Thrift products, and I'm just going to kind of watch how it goes. So I'll be your guinea pig. I don't know how people feel about thrifted products on Amazon. I kind of go back and forth of like, okay, I don't want any thrifted products on Amazon, or look, I have all this stuff, it's hard to sell on eBay, I'm going to take that chance, and if that one thing has a problem, then I'll pull back and not sell thrifted products for a while. My understanding is you get a few warnings before you really run into problems without being able to provide a receipt. Not that I want to put it to the test, but I've kind of done like a little risk assessment in my head, I guess. So I'm happy with that at the moment. That's kind of where I'm at. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about 4th of July, which is on Monday. I think it's on Monday. I got so lost in bundles. Someone was saying, oh, can you give me some help with my bundle? And I was like, oh, you've got weeks to go till 4th of July. And then I realized, and I was like, oh my gosh, you don't have weeks to go at all. I'm completely living a month back. 4th of July is upon us. But I did a little, I just posted it in the treasure hunting group actually, but I did a search on Blue Sky Suite on Skywords and got some awesome words for patriotic. And here's my thinking with this. This year is the perfect year for selling patriotic anything, red, white and blue anything. Why? Because there are rallies going on, there's political rallies, there's election parties. I don't know, some people are still very excited about the election. Other people are like, oh no, don't talk to me about elections. But I think looking for patriotic products now, the Olympics, yes, that's coming up too. Brilliant thinking, Amy. Really, really cool thinking. So there's actually a lot of opportunities coming up to sell patriotic products. So I'm excited about the 4th of July sales, the after 4th of July sales. I did a search on Skywords and it gave me some great suggestions. Things like patriotic rubber stamps, patriotic fabric, jackets, car decals, socks, knee-high socks, table runners, patriotic art scored pretty high, stickers, decor, bunting, jewelry, necklaces, iPhone cases, license plates. Whoa. So I would look out for some of these things. I bet you places like Michael's are going to have big sales. Michael's always seem to have huge sales after any holiday. My local 99-cent store often does 2 for $1 or even less than that. Amy says, what do you think about patriotic stuff for Olympics for other countries? I think that's awesome. If you can find, well, there's a couple of things going on. If you can find stuff with other countries' flags on, then that's fantastic. The other thing I thought about is you could make shirts, you can make stickers, license plates, anything with flags or other countries' flags on. The nice thing is flags, I think flags are generally public domain. There's no real there's nothing wrong with using a flag. You can use flag colors for anything. And I mean, basically the US, there's so many people from so many countries here that you can kind of sell patriotic products like any time of the year. And I know I'm seeing so many people getting excited about the football today. I think I have so many German friends who are jumping around watching the football today, and a lot of them in the US. So I think it's awesome. I think there's always a market for anything for other countries, but theming that with the Olympics is brilliant thinking. I mean, I don't know. What are people going to want for the Olympics? There's going to be a lot of, I don't know when the Olympics is. When is the Olympics? It's coming up soon, isn't it? But I think there's there's probably going to be a lot of interest in Brazilian things. There's probably going to be a lot of, and what's big in Brazil, like football. People get into sports as well. When they see stuff at the Olympics, they tend to get into sports. So they buy the balls or tennis balls, or they get into gymnast stuff. Like they start signing their kids up for gymnastics. And so things like mats. I know like gym mats that you can have outside are huge at the moment. Everyone seems to be buying those for their kids. You know, they're like big gym mats, but you put them outside. And your kids can play on those. So think about the different sports in the Olympics and whether people are going to be signing their kids up for those things and how you can kind of use that. Think about jokes as well. I think it'd be really funny if you had like XXL shirts and they say like champion gymnast and some dude wears it and thinks he's really funny. Like there's a lot of scope for like merch shirts with things like the Olympics as well. Be careful. I'm sure the rings, you can't do anything with the rings. I'm sure the Olympics protect their rings very, very carefully. But I'm sure you can kind of spoof some of the games and some swimming. Yes, swimming. And that's something, actually, I just found a swimming wholesaler for the back to school class, because swimming is a big thing. All the kids are going to be going to swim club in September. So definitely a big niche. And think about, like, I was going to say, there's like a big white label opportunity here. I bet it's not difficult to find customized swim goggles. I bet you can find a company that will customize swim goggles for you. And think about it. What could you put on swimming goggles? Goggles are boring. They're like super boring. They're always like blue and kind of weird looking. What could you do with swimming goggles? Put unicorns on them, put mermaids. Oh my gosh, mermaid swim goggles. Those would be a hit. Someone should do that. Someone needs to make mermaid swim goggles, get crowdfunding for them from Indiegogo and Kickstarter, put them on Amazon Launchpad and make $1 million. And then they can take me out for a drink. That would be awesome. Someone should do that right now. You guys are awesome. I love the ideas. You got great thinking. So, okay, let me see. What else did I have to talk about? I got a few things. I don't want to go on too long today. Oh yeah, so look at things like fabric for 4th of July as well. Don't overlook that. Fabric's like bigger than people think. People love fabric. And often, and fabric by the yard, patriotic fabric by the yard was a really big search in Skywards. Also pet toys, dog collars, pet costumes. Think about political rallies. Like people take their dogs or something to go to a rally. They're going to dress up their dogs, their children, themselves. They're going to wear funny hats. Anything patriotic's awesome. And the other thing, Halloween is coming. Halloween's only a few months off. And you can bet people are going to be having political themed Halloween parties. There's going to be so many Trumps and Clintons walking around Halloween parties that if you have the parts for their costume or accessories, then that's going to be awesome. So that's coming up too. So look out on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Go check out the stores. Go check out Michael's, Joann's, 99 Cent, Target, anywhere you can think of that will have cheap patriotic products, and stock up. Clothes as well, especially kids' clothes, t-shirts. Like, you know, all the kids are going to be wearing those red, white, and blue if their parents drag them to rallies. It's going to be all over that. So look out for that stuff. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about ASD. Yay, we're going to be at ASD. It's in like 3 weeks. Yay, ASD. So I'm doing 2 classes. So, okay, this is my announcement of what we're doing. So on the Sunday morning at 9 a.m., I will be doing the orientation for e-commerce sellers. Woo! This is a big thing. I think I'm going to be like on a big stage with like real people on the floor somewhere. And I'm sure it'll all be signposted. They said they're going to put it on their signposts and whatever. So if you're new to ASD, if it's your first time at ASD, come see me. I'm going to be talking to you guys and orienting you. Because I know what I'm doing. I'm sure I'll be very orientful. So that's going to be fun. I'll be giving you tips on wholesale, how to talk to vendors, how to make the best of your week at ASD, and just kind of getting you off to a good start. In the Sunday afternoon, I will be doing Welcome to Blue Sky and Treasure Hunting at ASD with Isaac. We will be doing an e-commerce Q&A. So that will be in our big room. I think we're in S231 this year. And I think it's next door to the room we're in for the last two ASDs. So we'll have a big room. You can all join us there, and that'll kind of be our home for the week. So we'll be in there. We'll have an e-commerce Q&A at 2 p.m. and I'll just be talking about selling on Amazon. You can ask questions and we'll chat, and it'll be awesome. They've been a lot of fun. We've done that in the past, and it's been really fun. People have been really interactive, asked lots of questions, and I just go rah, rah, rah for 2 hours, which is fun. It goes quicker than you think. Okay, and then on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a talk at 11 o'clock in our room, and that talk will be "The Future is Bright, the Future is Amazon." And it's going to be an awesome talk. We're going to talk about all the different Amazon platforms and Amazon news, where they are going, what they are working on, what we're working on with Amazon, what we're excited about, what we kind of think is hype and we're not so excited about. We'll talk about everything: Launchpad, VR, Lumberyard, merch, CreateSpace, all the Amazon things that are coming. So we're really excited about that. That will be on the Tuesday at 11 a.m. So those are all free classes on Sunday and Tuesday. Now, I'm also thinking about doing a masterclass on the Monday. And my thinking, if I do it, it will be a white label blueprint masterclass. And it'll kind of be a live version of Create, but more intensive, like a mastermind. So I'm thinking I will take up to about 15 people, and we will work through the whole process of getting a product launched on Amazon, from initial creation and brainstorming right through to packaging it, branding it, labeling it, and then of course marketing it both on and off Amazon. And marketing's really becoming a big thing with Amazon at the moment. I feel like a year ago, 2 years ago, you could put things on Amazon, they would just sell organically. That still happens. That still happens a lot, but more and more, I'm finding people are having more success if they do a little bit of marketing outside of Amazon, with social media, with Pinterest, with Facebook, with blogs. And so I don't know, I'm thinking about doing this on the Monday. What I need 5 people who are committed to that. It's probably going to be a paid class. I'm looking at a price point probably around $250, and it will be a long class, a full class. Will you give us a heads up with some homework to prep? Yeah, I probably will, Felicia. I haven't really, I've kind of got an idea of it in my head, but I don't want to sort of do a load of work on it if the interest isn't there. So if I can get 5 people solidly committed to it, we'll do it. It will be awesome. But I don't know. We did paid classes a year ago at ASD, and it was awesome. We got a lot of people. But I just get this feeling like people are really busy. So if we've got, I know you and Sky said you would definitely do it, and a couple of other people were like, maybe I'd like to do it. If you want to free up time on the Monday, you want to do an intensive mastermind with me, let me know. You can message me and we can talk about it, because my thinking with this is we would take on a small group up to about 15 people. So we'd have a small group, we could talk about it, work on it. That's interesting, Amy, sort of like broadcast it, like have a Zoom going with it. That's an interesting idea. That could be possible. So I don't know, talk to me. If you're watching this and you're kind of interested in it, think about it, talk to me, let me know what you would like, and I'll see if that kind of fits in with the idea I'm going for. But it would basically be a masterclass on creating your product and marketing it on Amazon. And I'd be looking at having a small enough group so that I could answer all your questions, we could work on things together, we can talk as a group, share our ideas, and really by the end of it, I would want everyone to have a really solid plan of where they're going to get their product launched and online. And I think it could be done in an afternoon. I'm thinking about 3 hours, and I think we could do something really cool with that, just to kind of give your feet a break from the floor. So let me know if that's something that appeals to you. Talk to me, and we'll see if we're going to go ahead and do that. But I kind of want between about 5 and 15 people, and if I can get that, we'll do that. So that's ASD. Otherwise, come to our free classes. The free classes will be awesome, and they will be busy. So get there early. It's Sunday at 2 p.m. and Tuesday at 11 a.m. Cool. I think that's kind of everything I had to talk about today. I wanted to keep the Zoom fairly short. Is there anything that I can answer for anyone? Any questions you guys have before I close up? I really appreciate everyone who found us and trailed over from Blab. I know it kind of sucked not being able to log into Blab. Okay, so I don't see any questions. I'm going to close up. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. We will be back next week. Have an awesome, safe, happy 4th of July. I'll be going to go and watch the fireworks down in San Diego. It'll be fun. So have a great weekend, guys. Love you lots. Thank you for joining me. Bye.